Hello there, thank you for joining me for That's the Way It Is. I'm your host, BC. Today we're going to talk about North Charleston, South Carolina. Now, let me explain what's going on there. Now, like I've said before, there's not a place that I have found that doesn't have someone who has done something crazy. Or, what I would refer to a living idiot. Okay, but let me tell you about Miss Helen Williams of 44 years old. Mama need a drink. Mama need a drink bad. Now let me explain what happened on Christmas. On Christmas, she sent a man out to the store to go get some beer. It's Christmas Day. No one is open. Everybody is home with their family. They're unwrapping gifts. They're eating. They're just spending time with family and friends, and is loving it. Anyway, when Miss Williams, when the man comes back, she gets upset. She gets irate. She gets violent. She opens up a can. However you want to call it. Miss Williams went off. Well, what she done, she beat the gentleman. She beat him up. And then she grabbed a ceramic squirrel and proceeded to stab him with it. That's right, she stabbed him with a ceramic squirrel. Okay, so what happened after this? The cops were called. The cops came to look at the scene, and they see the man there bloody, and they, naturally they call an ambulance. The ambulance comes to get the man. Well, they asked Miss Williams, says, what happened to him? He fell down and he cut himself. So what? That's right, he fell down and cut himself. Okay, so not only is she a drunk, and a violent drunk at that, but she's also a liar. So the cops asked her, well, how do you get all, how can you explain all the blood on your hand and clothes? She couldn't explain it. Anyway, later on, the man, he gets up, he's like, she beat me up and stabbed me with a ceramic squirrel. You got to look at these officers, they're like, what? That's right. She got violent and beat me up and stabbed me with a ceramic squirrel. Some people that and I think that organizations like the AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, I think places like that are great, and I think they're wonderful. But I don't know if they would be able to help Miss Williams. I mean, Mama gotta have a drink. That's all there is to it. She's got to have it. There is no excuse. There is no excuse for stores being closed for Christmas to spend time with her family and friends. There's no excuse for any of this. This right here is, that is an addiction. To her, drinking is a bad addiction. But you know what? Where she's going, they're going to be able to help her with that. Because I don't think that Miss Williams is going to, be on the other side of the fence for a while. Because they got her for, domestic violence. Is what they got her for. But, they should have got her for attempted murder or something like that also. Something that's going to stick. So there is a chance that Miss Williams will get out. But for right now, she's spending the holidays in the hokey pokey. She's spending the holidays behind the fence. Hopefully away from all of us. So if you happen to see Miss Williams out there, I guess if you ain't got something to drink, you just need to avoid her at all costs. Thank you for joining me. You have a wonderful day and safe holidays. And remember to follow your heart.